This is probably one of the worst things that most Americans mess up is their credit. And most Americans, right, have consumer debt, which 9 out of 10 times comes from credit cards because they're using money they don't have, right, to purchase things they don't need with credit cards that will sink them deeper into debt and decrease their credit score at the same time. So you're failing on multiple angles because you're literally putting yourself in debt, and not only putting yourself in debt, to pay back said debt, you're paying it at an incredibly high interest rate. These credit card companies, guys, don't make money when you use the credit card and pay it back in full. That's what they don't want you to do. They want you to make the minimum payment so they can continue to make money on you on interest rates. And interest rates are extremely high. They can fluctuate anywhere from 15 all the way up to 30% on some of these credit cards, depending on what time of the year it is, etc. It's always can fluctuate. So using credit cards, guys, to purchase things that are, you don't need, like not for a business, is a L most of the time. Now, if you're using the credit card to purchase something that can help you make money, that's one thing. But most people, let's be honest, most Americans use credit cards to buy stupid shit that isn't necessarily going to benefit them. Vacations, clothes, luxury items, luxury experiences. Like, let me tell you that, guys, man. This whole concept of luxury, 9 out of 10 times, it's a fucking scam. All right?
It is.
Fine dining, luxury travel, all this other, it's all a fucking scam. Especially fine dining. It's a fucking scam, bro. I'm telling you guys. It's all a fucking scam. Because the reality is, they're buying chicken from the same niggas that buy the chicken from Chipotle. Same shit. Okay? They're just telling you that it's imported chicken from Italy. No, they're buying the same fucking chicken from the same distributor that Chipotle buys their fucking chicken and all these other restaurants. It's just that they go ahead, put some stupid ass sauce on it, put some other flavoring on it. Got some guy with a fucking weird mustache that comes out this way that says he's a fucking Picasso chef. Then he sprinkles some shit on it, and then they're charging you 10x the fucking price. That's what's really going down here.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
So, like, you really want to stay away from like these luxury items and luxury experiences, especially in the beginning when you don't have money like that, right? Like me, guys, I'm just starting maybe every now and then using using luxury services, but I still don't go eat at fancy ass restaurants like that. I still don't spend money on fucking luxury cars and any of this other shit. It's all a fucking scam. And credit cards allow you to partake in these scams at a higher level and then drag yourself into debt with high interest rates, and then you end up under a fucking hole that you can't fucking manage. And the worst is...
Sip your tea.
I gotta drink my coffee before I say this one. The worst is you guys that make $80,000 to $300,000 per year. Why? Because you guys are at a point where you guys are just starting to make money. You're doing pretty well. You can afford better things, right? But you don't make enough where you can get the top tier shit, right? So you can go ahead and get yourself a first class flight or business or whatever it may be, right? Every now and then, no problem. You could go ahead and eat at a fancy restaurant. You could go ahead and get yourself a nice car, a Mercedes C class or E class, right? Maybe not the S, you ain't there yet, but you can go ahead and get yourself the C or the E class. You get yourself a BMW 3 Series or 5 Series, right? And lease it and pay your $300-500 a month. And that is where it's the most dangerous, because once you start getting money, right, you can start affording things. A lot of the times what you'll do is you rise up. Oh, I can start affording things. And you stop. Because now you're getting these items, you're buying these items, you're procuring these items, and then they typically come with debt. Now you're stuck there paying off this fucking luxury item because you can afford it.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of people end up in the fucking middle class. Something like 70-80% of people that make $100K or plus more per year still live paycheck to paycheck.
And they tell you 0% down. The car can be yours today. You can walk off the lot with this car right now. 0% down. Are you going to say no? But no, you're going to say like 0% down? Let's go.
To all my higher earners, right? Young professionals, you guys that are entry level or, maybe even executive level, you're making, $80,000 to $400,000 a year. You guys, a lot of you guys fall in this category where you make good money and you can do certain things, but you still, right, purchase these luxury items and then you become a slave to these fucking luxury items and drag yourself in debt when you didn't need to. Guys, fucking multimillionaire, I still drive my 2002 fucking Honda. And guess what? I'm going to continue to drive that fucking 2002 Honda because I understand that cars and paying a fucking monthly bill 9 out of 10 times is a fucking scam. Fresh will tell you.
No, 100%.
He learned the hard way. He could tell you guys.
Hey, listen, guys. Myron is 100% right. I have my phone cars, but I'll tell you this, man. That shit is expensive for no reason. And hold on. The house always wins. Understand that.
Good point.
The house, in this case, his dealership always wins. Even if he's your friend, you guys are cool, brother, they're there to make money. So at the end of the day, guys, having a car is a liability. And if you're just starting out, it will just, you know what it will do? The money you would have spent on yourself, either to procure a skill, it's going to go towards your car payment and your insurance. And God forbid something goes wrong with the car, cooked.
Yeah, bro. So, look, I mean, obviously, I'm a bit extreme here with this 2002 Honda, but, you know, I say it to let you guys know that having super nice things isn't necessary all the time. And a lot of the time, it's bullshit. You can get by on way less, way less, right? I'll be honest with y'all. If we didn't have this podcast, I'd be living in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment, super fucking cheap, chill, that comes furnished, right? Learn to be happy with less, guys. Learn to be happy with being a minimalist. Learn to be happy with just having less things. It'll make you feel better. You won't have as much debt. You won't have to worry about shit because once you're attached to things, right? Because once you procure something on credit, now that thing owns you. You don't own it.
Yeah.
It owns you because you have to pay for it every single month to maintain it. And a lot of times, it's not worth it.
And if
so
you don't
who
pay
owns
it,
what?
And if you don't pay, it's gone. So all the money you spent is gone for nothing.
So guys, don't be don't be a slave to debt, man. Don't be a slave to items. Don't be a slave to a certain lifestyle. Like, buy what you can afford and then go below that. It really isn't necessary. And this is coming from guys that got some money, and we're telling you, Fresh is experienced. He's telling y'all, don't fucking do it. Learn from his mistake.
Bro, I've had all the cars you could think of. I'll say this, man. Was it worth it? Maybe a little bit, but not totally. The experience was nice, but the money wasn't nice.
Yeah, man.
God damn, nigga. It was expensive.
It's not worth it, guys.
It's not, yeah.
It's not worth it, bro. So, guys, just live way below your means. Try not to drag yourself in credit card debt because that credit card debt, those things that you buy that you think you own, they actually own you because now you have to fund maintaining it and keeping it.
I'll tell you what. The best thing you can do is when you get to that level of success, you spend the money on experiences, people that you care about. That's a reward in itself because, for example, you and Angie, you want to go eat, you want to go travel, see your family, you could do that with no sleep because you can afford it after the fact and you did it where it doesn't bother you at all. Versus you do it at the very beginning, shit, I got to pay my rent, I got to pay my credit card, shit, I just spent like $1,200 on traveling. So having experience with people you care about after the fact is way more impressive and as well, way more rewarding because now it's on your time, your dime, without an issue at all. So.
Yeah. I mean, but refrain from traveling in the beginning, guys.
Yeah.
That will kill your money too. Like what Fresh is saying is like you've made a bunch of money and you don't spend. You're very frugal. Like if you want to go ahead and have a steak somewhere, it won't matter because your costs of living are so goddamn low compared to what you make, where you don't even think twice. And that's where I want you guys to be. That's the point where I'm at because like I wear the same clothes every day. I don't buy nothing really like that outside of like business expenses. Where I eat Chipotle every day. So if I decide one day. Not that I would, but I'm gonna go eat at Komodo one day, right? I'm gonna go get a fucking skirt steak because I do like that. I think their skirt steak is good. That's the only reason I even go to that place, even though they're scammers. Well, we know who owns it.
They're not scammers. They make good money, and the owner's a great guy.
Anyway, right?
Good friend of mine.
Yeah, well, Fresh was gonna say that. I don't give a shit. So I
care.
But to me, I get it. But to me, I look at this. All fine dining is a fucking scam, right? So if I go there and I want to go ahead and get some food there, I don't got to think twice because my cost of living is so fucking low. Where if I go to a place like this and eat once, it's not gonna matter, right? But if I got all these other expenditures because I'm buying all this fancy shit to impress people that don't give a fuck about me, well then I'm gonna be looking at that receipt like, hold on, am I gonna be able to get this and then pay for my car payment and then also for my super expensive other bills that I got? It's not worth it, man. So guys, just live way below your means. I'm telling you, man. You should be able to pay your rent like 3 to 4 times over.
You want to hear a joke? Yo, quick slap. Fuck you, nigga. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Anyhow, I've had friends, super rich friends, that say all the time, your partner Myron, he's legit. I said, what do you mean? He's like, the guy doesn't spend no money. And I'm like, I wish it could be him. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, I'm happy with my life, but but I have constant bills every month. The house, the mansion, the girl, mom, all these things I gotta pay is a burden. He just wakes up, does a podcast, X space, goes to the gym. No stress. Well, I mean, you got a little bit of stress because of real estate, but other than that, nothing's really there. And he's like, yo, you know what? Being minimalist is key because now, less expenses, more freedom, more mental clarity you could use towards either a new business or new goals. So honestly, guys, being a minimalist is key because shit, I'm learning it now too as well. And I'm way happier now because the less things I have in my possession, for example, cars and lifestyle, the more free I feel. And honestly, guys, I'm happier just being with me here at dog park, driving in a car, coming here, doing a show, hanging with the guys. That's it, man. And a couple days here and there. So being a minimalist is better overall.
So guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. You know we don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that goes for your coffee too. If you're still drinking that sugary shit, you're already started your morning off wrong. 1775 Coffee's protein creamer is what real men use to start their day. 10 grams of whey protein per serving, designed to build muscle and boost metabolism. Most people are tossing whey protein into their coffee, but we took it a step further and made a creamer with whey protein already built in, no added sugar, just protein. They just dropped this protein creamer along with a whole new lineup. In addition to the classic dark and medium roast, you'll find new coffee pods and a brain-boosting mushroom blend that'll have you focused like a sniper locked in on CNN. Don't start your morning funding the woke mob and dumping garbage into your body. Do it right with 1775 Coffee. Use code FRESH to get 15% off. Guys, I'm drinking 1775 Coffee right now, man. As we walk it like we talk it over here, guys, and they got one that has a protein blend, man, so definitely go show them support. Shout out to 1775 Coffee.